Hi, good morning, friends. It's Monday morning. It's almost 10:30 in the morning on Monday, December 14th. I just wanted to give a kind of an update because, well, not too long ago, I had made a video on here about how I had recently gone off my medication. Um, and to be honest with you guys, that's really not going very well. Um, Basically, I I went off my antipsychotic as well as the medication I take for my panic attacks. I went off both of those things a little over 2 weeks ago now, and the results haven't been very good. Um, Basically, I'm just real concerned right now because everybody around me, my loved ones, my friends, um, my husband, sober supports. Everyone is just telling me I'm acting really weird and behaving really strangely, and um, I can't really figure out what exactly I'm doing to make people think that, but it definitely does have me pretty concerned. Um, Shit, I was just gonna say something about it, but I totally just lost my train of thought. Well, I guess another thing that concerned me is last week, Tuesday, almost a week ago from today, in my appointment with my substance abuse counselor, he made some comments to me that kind of concerned me. He basically told me that he thinks that it sounds like I could be hearing voices and seeing things that aren't there. And I'm really not sure what I said to make him feel that way, but I guess it is a possibility because I do have a schizoaffective disorder and I am off my meds right now. So pretty much anything is possible. And I do trust him because I don't know why else he would say that. Like he doesn't really have a reason to lie to me. So what he's saying must be true, as well as my loved ones, the people around me. Um, I'm kind of starting to believe them too because, they do care very much about me, and I really don't see why they would be lying about this. They really have no reason to lie to me. So I think the best thing to do is get back on meds. So I do have a plan worked out. Um, what I'm doing is um, I'm hoping to well, this Thursday I have an appointment with my psychiatrist at Hope Network, and I'm hoping to get on an antipsychotic to help deal with all the voices that I hear in my head, and I hope to get on something to help with the panic attacks I have. So that's kind of what my goal for this appointment is. What I have in mind for medications is I'm really wanting to talk to her about Zyprexa. And the reason I'm leaning so closely towards Zyprexa is because everyone, and I mean everyone, tells me it's supposed to be a lot like Seroquel. And Seroquel was a really good experience for me. It was basically the first schizoaffective medication I had ever taken in my life. I took it from 2012 to 2016. So about 4 years on and off. I was on it most of the time, but there were a few times where I was off it as well. And, um, Seroquel is a really good experience for me because, um, what it would do is I would take it and it would knock me out like literally 20 or 30 minutes after I took it. And so I could get a good night's sleep on it and I would wake up the next morning and, I'd be a little groggy when I woke up, but after I was up for about an hour or so, I'd have my energy back, which I really like. I'd have energy for like the whole day and I'd still be able to get a good night's sleep. right now I can't really do that. With Invega, how it works is it does make you really drowsy, but it doesn't put you to sleep right away. Like when you take Invega at night, you still stay, well, I don't know about everybody, but I still stay up for a few hours after I take it because it doesn't really make me tired right away. But what it does is eventually I fall asleep and it like it carries on into the next day. You know what I mean? So like what I mean is it like the next day the drowsiness effect will take place the next day. So the next day during the daytime you're all tired and lethargic throughout the whole day. That's just not really pleasant. I would rather be on something that can knock me out when I take it, because I'd like to get knocked out like around 10 or 11 o'clock at night and be up by 7 or 8, maybe 9 or 10 the next morning, 10 at the latest. I really don't like sleeping past 10, and that's what I really want right now. And another thing is too, Seroquel is a very calming drug. I was very calm and relaxed on it, so I'm wondering if the Zyprexa would have the same effect. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. I definitely like the idea that it could help me sleep, because right now I'm really not sleeping. Um, Over the past three nights, especially, I've gotten very little sleep, and just ever since I went off the meds, my sleep schedule has been all over the place. There's some times where I'll sleep 2 or 3 hours a night, then there's some times where I'll sleep 9 or 10 hours a night. It's mostly more of the 2 or 3 hours a night. I'm not really oversleeping too much. Well, I'm really not getting enough sleep. I'm a little bit sleep deprived, and that's really bad for your mental health. So I do like the idea of taking something that could help me sleep. Right now, I do have some trazodone left over from when I was in the psych ward last January, but I'm really reluctant to take it. I don't really know why I'm reluctant to take it. I guess because I'm worried that it might be too much and I might be too groggy the next day. But I don't know. Maybe I should take it tonight. I don't know. I'll have to see how things go tonight. Um, so yeah, trazodone is an option, but oh yeah. Also, Mike was telling me about this sleep pill he takes that's supposed to like affect your metabolism in your sleep or something. He takes it and he sleeps like a baby. And I forget what it's called though, but I'll have to get you guys more information on that. I'll probably take one of them tonight to help me sleep. So that's kind of the situation with the antipsychotic. And then as far as panic attacks, the insurance stopped paying for my Tenex, and I really don't know why. That was even for the generic brand too. It's not even real Tenex, it's just guanfacine. And even for that, they wouldn't pay for it. And even though it's a generic brand, I still can't afford the cost of it. They want well over $100, and I just can't do that right now. So I'm kind of SOL'd on that. But what I'm thinking about doing is if my doctor can't get the insurance to pay for it again, I'm thinking about going back to Visceral. Visceral is the one I was on for 3 years when I lived in Washington. I believe I've made some previous videos about it if you look way back in my channel, back when I was living in Washington. Um, Visceral does make you really tired, so um, I don't really think I'm gonna take it 3 times a day. Like right now with my 10x, I'm supposed to be taking it 3 times a day. But with Vistra, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna try to keep it, try to limit it just to night times because of the sleepiness side effect. I don't want to be real sedated in the daytime. My goal is to be alert and awake in the daytime. I want to sleep when I'm supposed to sleep, which is at night, and I want to be awake and alert when I'm supposed to be awake, which is in the daytime. That's really what my goal is, you guys. And it seems like to accomplish that goal, with me, easier said than done. I've been battling this sleep thing for years now, and it pretty much ever since I got diagnosed with schizophrenia or schizoaffective, whichever you want to consider it. Um, so about around 5 years now, and I don't know, I just can't win with this thing. It seems like my sleep was the best when I was on Seroquel. So yeah, those are kind of my thoughts on that. I guess what I wanted to bring up too is, you know, what am I doing to cope right now without being on meds? Since I'm off meds, I'm trying to rely on my therapy and try to think about the coping strategies that we learn about in therapy that we talk about so much, and I'm kind of lacking in it. I could be doing more. Like it would probably be really beneficial if I worked on some breathing exercises, or grounding. I haven't really worked on either of those two things over the past couple of weeks, and I really probably should. But mainly what I'm doing, my main coping strategy right now is music. I try to have music on almost constantly when I'm by myself, and that really helps out a lot. It doesn't necessarily get rid of the voices, but it kind of takes the edge off them and just gives me something else to focus on other than voices, you know. So music is very helpful right now, and also seeing my sober supports. I'm trying to spend as much time with my sober supports and with Mike as I can. So I'm around people that are positive to my recovery almost constantly, and that's been really helpful too. And that's kind of why I'm so concerned about this situation, is because those people are 9 times out of 10 the one telling me that I'm showing symptoms right now and might be having problems off my medication. So they're kind of helping bring me back to reality. It's just really hard to figure out what's real and what's not right now. Um, because how am I really supposed to know, Um, I don't really understand how you're supposed to decipher reality with schizoaffective disorder, be able to tell what's real and what's not. So hopefully getting on a new antipsychotic will help a little bit with that. But yeah, I'm just feeling kind of worn out now from not sleeping. Starting to hit me this morning. So I probably will end up taking a nap later today, even though I really don't want to. But yeah, that's the situation right now, guys. That's what the plans is, and that's what I'm doing to cope right now. And I think that's about all I wanted to cover in this video. I will definitely make a new video later this week and let you guys know how the doctor appointment went and let you know what medications I'm starting. If if for some reason she doesn't let me do the Zyprexa, which I really don't think will be a problem. I really don't know why she wouldn't want to do the Zyprexa. I think she'll be on board with it. But if for some reason she doesn't, then I'm probably just gonna start taking Invega again, because I really do need to be on something. It seems like every time I stop taking my medication, I have some sort of problem. And this is kind of just proving that to be true. At first, when I stopped taking them a couple weeks ago, I thought I was doing really well. I felt really good for a while there. But I I now I have all these people telling me these things, and it's just a really bizarre situation, and I am really stressed out. I'm dealing with a lot of stress. I've been kind of lashing out at people. I've been just kind of having some mood swings type. I don't know if it's really a mood swing. I'm not bipolar, but just something kind of in that respect. But yeah, that's what's going on right now, you guys. And another thing I wanted to bring up is, I think in my last video, or maybe a couple videos ago, I mentioned something about EMDR therapy. My previous therapist at Hope Network started working with me on EMDR, and I was going to make a video about EMDR therapy. I still haven't done that yet. I'm probably going to wait until I'm a little bit more clear headed to do that, because I really can't figure out what's going on right now. So I don't think I'm really in a good position to be talking about that right now. So my next video will come probably Thursday or Friday of this week, and I'll let you guys know what happens at the appointment and what medications I'm starting. So yeah, that's what's going on, guys. Just I hope everybody's having a good week. Um, this is my last week of school, and I uh, I am really happy about that because school has been a big stressor for me as well this semester. Actually, really, for the whole past year and a half that I've been in school, the whole thing has really been a big stressor for me. It's been kicking my ass the whole time, pretty much. I just can't seem to get on top of the school thing. I don't know. But I am taking next semester off, and I think that is a good idea because I really need to get this medication thing figured out. And I just have some other personal issues that need to be addressed as well. Me and Mike really do need to work on finding our own place to live. Um, where we're living right now is pretty good, but it is a lot of people in one house, and there's small children involved, and that does get a little bit stressful sometimes. So that's another thing I want to work on while we're out of school is getting us into our own place. Um, but I do plan on going back in the summer semester, so I will definitely continue with my education and try to get my associate's degree. So I do plan on doing that. I'm just taking one semester off as all, just to get some issues worked out. But yeah, that's what's going on, guys. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. If anybody knows anything about Zyprexa, let me know. If you've had experience with it or if you know anything about it, let me know about that. I'd really love to hear about that. Um, so yeah, I hope everybody has a really great week, and I will hopefully see you guys later this week. That's all I'm going to talk about right now. Peace out, guys. Have a good day.